the AH-64E Apache Guardian and the Eurocopter Tiger in its HAD and UHT guises are built for the same brutal job: to appear over a battlefield, find what threatens the soldiers on the ground, and remove it quickly, accurately, and with an economy of risk. But while the Apache Guardian is battle-hardened, networked, and engineered around a philosophy of lethal persistence, the Eurocopter Tiger is lighter, stealthier, and born of a distinctly European idea of technological edge and flexibility. This is a comparison of two titans, not of which is better in the abstract, but of how competing doctrines, engineering choices, and operational histories shaped machines that solve the same problem with different answers. The Apache is the product of a single blunt idea. If massed armor advances across a plain, the helicopter must be the tank killer. Born from the US Army's Advanced Attack Helicopter program in the 1970s, the AH-64 was home for NATO's Central Front. It was built to see tanks first, kill them second, and survive long enough to do it again. Over decades, the Apache evolved. Electronics, weapons integration, and networking turned it from a weapon into a system with sensors, shooters, and information nodes fused into one. The Tiger, by contrast, is the child of coalition politics and expeditionary thinking. A Franco-German project that later involved Spain, Australia, and others. The Tiger was designed for the post-Cold War reality: smaller national contingents, coalition operations, and specialty roles from reconnaissance to maritime anti-armor missions. From the outset, Airbus helicopters leaned on composites, modularity, and signature reduction, rather than sheer brute force. The Tiger is a design optimized for flexibility and stealthy survivability in complex environments. Two answers to the same question. The Apache says, overwhelm with integrated firepower. The Tiger says, avoid detection, strike precisely, and adapt. At first glance, both are attack helicopters. Up close, their design choices tell the story. The AH-64E is sizable and muscular. Heavy armor zones, redundant systems, and a fuselage laid out for survivability make the Apache a platform that can take punishment and return to fight. Twin powerful turboshaft engines give it the power to haul heavy missile loads and to continue a mission even with partial damage. Its rotor and control surfaces are conservative but robust, built for stability over the battlefield and for operating in conditions where failure is not an option. The Tiger is smaller, lighter, and uses composite materials extensively. That choice cuts radar and infrared signature, lowers weight, and simplifies corrosion and fatigue management, particularly useful for navies and expeditionary forces. Its engines are tuned for agility and operational economy rather than raw torque. The Tiger's landing gear, airframe geometry, and smaller footprint make it easier to operate from improvised strips and ships. In short, the Apache trades weight for sheer resilience. The Tiger trades weight for stealth and agility. Survivability is the currency of close air support. The Apache's approach is traditional and blunt. Armor the pilots, armor the critical systems, and design redundancy everywhere. The cockpit sits behind a titanium bathtub. Flight controls are duplicated and separated. Fuel tanks are self-sealing. The Apache literally accepts battlefield hits, structured to survive 23mm and in many cases much larger threats. That philosophy allows Apaches to loiter where the fight is thick and to keep delivering lethal effects. The Tiger takes a layered approach. Reduce the chance of being seen, then protect. Extensive use of composites reduces radar cross-section, Heat-suppressing exhausts and signature-reducing materials complicate infrared lock-ons. Where armor is needed, it is modular, mission-tailored packages that can be added or removed depending on risk. Countermeasures suites on both platforms are sophisticated. Radar warning receivers, missile approach sensors, dispensers for flares and chaff. But the doctrinal difference remains. Apache expects to be seen and survives it. Tiger tries not to be seen in the first place. An attack helicopter that cannot accurately find and designate targets is a flying liability. On this front, the Apache is built around sensors that extend reach. Mast-mounted radars, multi-band targeting pods, and a networking ethos that treats the helicopter as a node in a larger information fight. The AH-64E's hallmark is integration. Longbow radar forms a mast-mounted fire control sensor, which can detect and prioritize targets beyond the visual horizon and in cluttered terrain. Forward-looking infrared, laser designation, and smooth integration with ground and aerial data links turn the Apache into an organic ISR platform and a weapons director. Critically, the Guardian upgrades formalized drone control and cooperative engagement. An Apache can share a single set of targeting data with other aircraft, UAVs, or ground forces, and act as both hunter and sensor. The Tiger's sensor suite is compact, modern, and optimized for optical and electro-optic superiority. Its roof-mounted and nose-mounted optronics suites provide superb day and night imaging and laser designation, while its avionics architecture is designed to mesh with European battlefield management networks. The Tiger excels at fast, precise identification and engagement, particularly in constrained environments where radar exposure is costly. In many ways, the Tiger's sensors are more future-proof in a contested electromagnetic environment, relying on passive and high-resolution optics backed by secure data links. When it comes to weapons, the divergence between the two attack helicopters is most visible. The Apache's arms list reads like a field manual for anti-armor warfare. The M230 30mm chain gun, capable of precise strafing and armor defeat, and a heavy missile payload dominated by AGM-114 Hellfire variants, and increasingly the Joint Air-to-Ground missile. The Apache can carry multiple Hellfire launchers, rockets, and a mix of guided and unguided munitions. This high missile stowage aligns with Doctrine. Firepower at range to unmask and destroy enemy armor and fortifications before they close with friendly forces. The Tiger is configured with modular loadouts. European customers often fit it with the 30mm Nexter or Morser gun pods for 68mm rockets, and a range of anti-tank missiles depending on national preference, Spike ER or PARS 3 LR being common. Those missile systems are modern, with fire and forget or fire and update modes and high hit probabilities. The Tiger's philosophy is precision and adaptability. Fewer missiles than the Apache's full load, but equally lethal when used in coordinated tactics and when supported by networked targeting. Tactically, an Apache may engage columns at range, saturate the field with guided missiles, and return to Overwatch. A Tiger will tend to appear, identify the target with high-resolution optics, deploy a lethal salvo, and withdraw with minimal exposure. Both tactics work, chosen to match the environment, threats, and coalition concepts. Attack helicopters are complex machines that demand high cognitive efficiency of the crew. The Apache's tandem cockpit, which includes a pilot in the rear and a gunner in the front, is optimized for distributed workload. The pilot fires and manages navigation and survivability. The gunner focuses on sensors and weapons release. Helmet-mounted displays, multifunction screens, and automated threat feeds reduce task saturation.